As you all know, Tufts has had several events that have ended unhappily because of less than stellar behavior related to alcohol use in the past few years. We've also seen a rise in dangerous drinking and hospital admissions.
You came to beat me up on the policy or convince us that there are better ways to do this, forget about it. Forget about it because you don't have to. This isn't about the policy. I think we're all on the same side, which is food safety, reasonable lifestyle, and not letting anybody get hurt or die.
It's just the fact that people come to college and they don't understand like how to drink responsibly. And a lot of universities have this policy of like, we're not going to condone drinking, so the information that we put out about it is in the stance of like, don't drink if you're underage and, you know, abstain from these activities. And that's clearly not happening because of all the incidences that are happening on campuses around the country. In some ways that could, you know, having a more practical approach to alcohol use on campus could be construed as condoning the drinking culture. But I think we just have to be more honest about it and realize it's going to happen, so we should be proactive in teaching responsibility with drinking.
I know kids who haven't been temped because they didn't want to get on Pro 1. I know people who are like, yeah, please don't tempt me, like, I know I'm sick, but, you know, I can't get Pro 1, or I can't get Pro 2. We need to kind of promote responsible drinking if you're going to drink, and the strong disciplinary action kind of discourages that.
It's rare that something happens that creates a major change immediately. It really does happen over time. And I have to say, having been here a number of years, that there's been a culture change over the last 3 to 5 years that actually is what we're so worried about. And we've done surveys about, you know, have you had, if you're a female, have you had 4 drinks at a setting? And if you're a male, have you had 5? That's what binge drinking is, although that probably doesn't sound like a lot, right? 4 drinks per female in one setting, not in an hour, but in a setting, in a night, and 5 for a male. That's binge drinking for that night. Tufts, our numbers on our surveys have gone over 50% recently. When it's over 50%, it becomes the majority. When it hovers around the low 40s, which is where most schools are in the Northeast, who are similar to us, then it's not the majority. But we've now tipped into this is the norm, and this is what you have to do to have fun. And then, you know, we have pubs who won't serve us, we have bus companies that won't serve us, we have cruise companies that won't serve us.
I've been in these meetings, not just at Tufts, but at many other schools, doing this for over 20 years, and when I hear we need more programming, as the person who's in charge of student activities, the few hairs that are left on my head stand up, because it's not ultimately the answer. It is a part of it, and I will agree, but I have never been at a place where there is more programming than Tufts.
It's a really critical thing to realize that what the target groups are that are most likely to get in trouble, because I do really second that there is a small cohort of people that just party hard all the time on Tuesday, Thursday, whenever. It doesn't really make a difference. And I think that the best way to approach that group of individuals is, you know, also being somebody who was in that for a very long time, is self-reflection, realizing that that cohort is a lot smaller than you think. And I think that most of the seniors, at least, who have participated in that are usually the ones that don't get in trouble, because eventually, in 4 years of going out, they realize, you know, enough already. It's the same 10 people at every party I go to, no matter where I go. It's, you know, it's an overwhelming feeling, and it's something that you think about. But freshmen don't necessarily have that experience. So I think that's something that is critical for us, is reaching out to freshmen that are likely